me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love though. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the though. He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got some bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Chargers going up against the Rams. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Diego Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Mariota to throw it this time. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. He may try and run for this. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
And on the ground they go with the running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying,
and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, 81 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll They'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. The defense here for the Rams.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Corey Legion is rapidly making a name for himself as a defensive tackle. Knows how to penetrate upfield and disrupt plays in the backfield.
Second down following the run. Now this time he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to keep it again. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mariota. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hecker here to punt it away on 4th down. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. He won't go down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who could do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, it bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, leaves him with options here on second and just a yard.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Mariota. Catch made right side by Wilson. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you've got to expect to get more on the passing play.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second down, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. On third down, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
First down, Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Well, they held them to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at them. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Mariota to throw it this time. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the red zone now, Mariota. Going to throw right side here, complete. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
To the air again, Mariota. That's caught at the 3. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They come out here in the eye. Mariota again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now, do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now San Diego getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. This is taken at his 4. Fighting through, and he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Defense showing blitz. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. Good. Watch him now, Barney. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to jump it over the top to him. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota rolling to his left. And he's got some space here. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
This will be caught at about the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now they send a man in motion right. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out here in the eye. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Marcus Mariota with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Hurry up, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Antoine Blake, the corner, in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Catch made right side by Wilson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mariota to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Mariota. He's got his man. It's Williams. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Los Angeles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.